All right, so this should be review material for you guys. It kind of encompasses bisecting. So just a reminder of bisecting is where it cuts an angle exactly in half, okay? So go ahead and pause the video, try these 2 warm-up problems, and we're gonna get started. All right, so it says BD bisects angle B, okay? Find the measure of angle 1 equals what, okay? Measure of angle 2 are called blank angles. So measure of angle 1, okay, it's kind of tricky. This is 90 degrees. This is bisecting these 90 degrees. That means it's got to be 45. It's cutting it in half. So 45 degrees is measure of angle 1. And these are complementary angles. Okay, remember complementary. So hopefully I spelled that right. Complementary angles are angles that make up 90 degrees. And we knew that from this little box right here. Okay, measure of angle 3. All right, we know this is a straight line, so we know it can be 180 minus 68, which equals 112. Okay, and 3 and 4 are called supplementary angles, which that one was easy. Okay, just angles that make up 180 degrees. And this is something else we learned yesterday or last lesson. This is also called a linear pair. All right. Okay, so we're going to talk about pairs of angles this time around. So vertical angles are when the sides of angles form 2 pairs of opposite rays. So for example, all right, 1 and 5, these are vertical angles. Okay, and that's the only set of vertical angles that we got. So angle 1 and angle 5 are examples of that. Now, if you want to take the whole measurement of 2 and 3 and compare it with, sorry, that was really messed up. And angle 4, 2 and 3 together and angle 4 are considered vertical angles. So this whole thing right here and this whole thing. All right, for right now, the only 2 pairs of are angle 1 and angle 5. Okay, so this was cool about vertical angles. They are equal to each other. So I can say angle 1 is equal to angle 5, and also angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Okay, just because they're vertical angles. So pretty cool stuff about vertical angles. I'll tell you a lot about this. And so we can use that knowledge and find all of these angle measurements. So let's do that. All right, we know, all right, this is 50 degrees and there's a straight line right here. So we can conclude that this part right here is 180 minus 50 or 130. So this is 130. All right, then we also know that this is 50, this is 90. And if you want to pause, actually I would say pause the video and see if you can do this on your own. Okay. Same thing, this is 90, this is 50. So this is 180. So we'll do 180 minus 90 plus 50. 90 plus 50 is 140. 180 minus 140 is it's just 40, I think. Yeah. So this is 40 degrees. All right. Then we know, what else do we know about this? I don't know if we were given enough information to do all this. So I'm going to give you one more piece of information. Sorry about that. BD bisects angle EBA. Okay, so if I know that part, I know this whole thing right here is 50 degrees. So because of these being vertical angles, so this is 25 and this is 25. There we go. And so we found all of the angle measurements. So that's going to be what you're going to be, this is what you're going to be doing a lot when it comes to angles. You're going to be like, okay, find the rest of the angles and things like that. So vertical angles are pretty easy, pretty straightforward. So I want y'all to try these. So these are a bunch of vertical angles. I'll try the first one, you guys try the rest. So because these are vertical angles, we know that these are congruent. So we can do 2x is equal to 48. Then we just divide by 2. X is equal to 24. Okay, so just solve for x for all of these. So do 2 through 6 on your paper. Okay, because these are vertical angles, we can set them equal. So 67 is equal to 4x plus 3. We'll subtract 3. 64 is equal to 4x. Divide 64 by 4. And we get 16. All right, that's what you should have got for that one. All right, same thing here. 5x is equal to 45. We'll divide by 5. X is equal to 9. Pretty easy. All right, keep going. 62 is equal to 5x plus 2. Subtract 2 on either side. 60 is equal to 5. X is equal to 12. We'll keep going. 47 is equal to 2x plus 1. We'll subtract 1. This is 46 is equal to 2x. 23 is equal to x. All right, same thing here. 5x is equal to 70. Divide by 5. X is equal to 35. All right, so this is going to be, I would start this because it's going to be similar to a test question. You're going to list all the vertical angles. So we got 2 and 4. Let's just call this angle 2 and angle 4. These are vertical angles. Angle 1 and angle 3 are vertical angles. Then it gets a little tricky when you get to this part, okay? Angle 6 and angle 8, these are. But is 7 and 5 or 7 and 9, are these vertical angles? No. So we can't necessarily say 7 and anything else. So just be careful with the test question on that, because 7 and 9 are not vertical angles and 7 and 5 are not vertical angles, okay? So these are all of our options. There might be even a question which one is not a vertical angle, and you might have to say what is not. Okay, but let's say this. Okay, so if we know angle 3 right here is 30 degrees, and angle 6 is 70 degrees, and we know angle 7 is 100, okay? What are all the other angles? So we can find all of them at this point, okay? So we know angle 1 is easy. It's just 30. We know 2 is pretty easy because 2 and 3 are linear pair. So to find the measure of angle 2, we can do 180 minus 30, which is 150. Okay. Same thing, we know because 2 is vertical angle with 4, we can find angle 4 by just saying it's the same. All right, if I know this is 100, this is 70, we know 8 will be what? Also just 70, because 6 is 70. And actually it doesn't make sense because this should be 110 because that's a straight line. And we're not giving enough information to find 5 or 9. All right, so I'm gonna need to add this. Sorry, I'm gonna have to add this to my PowerPoint, but let's say the measure of angle 5 is, let's do 20. Okay, so all we need to do is find 9. So let's do 70 plus 20, 90. So 9 would just be, since this is a straight line, angle 9 would be 90 degrees. Sorry about that, okay? But yeah, that's the idea, that you're gonna be given certain pieces of information and have to find them. All right. So I'm gonna fix this on the PowerPoint, but hopefully that made sense. Vertical angles, pretty easy. Angles across from each other are equal. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You'll have a wonderful day.